Yes, I believe we are live now, but there is some problem with YouTube's live dashboard. It's giving me 500, the error 500. So I don't know what's the, I can't get the URL. Oh, actually it loaded now. Perfect. So just give me a second. I will change the title of the video and set the, tweet the URL, and then we can get started. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Hi, Blicktrack. How did you? I just tweeted the URL. Did you get an email or something like that? Or maybe a push notification on your phone? Just checking if my microphone is unmuted. It is, so it should be fine. Just we'll verify with the chat that I can be heard, and we can get going. YouTube notifications, quite cool. That's good to know, because yeah, just a few minutes ago, YouTube was giving me the error 500 on the live dashboard, so I wasn't sure how I was gonna get the URL to tweet, but it just started working as I started tweeting, started streaming, so that was super convenient. Okay, today's stream is gonna probably be a bit on the shorter side, like an hour and a half. But I also have like 2 things to do today, and when I'm done, I think that's gonna be a good point to stop. So let's see how long that takes. And those 2 things are actually creating 2 more symbols for the schematic. So it takes a lot to actually prepare to even get started creating the schematic, because there are some unique parts that there are no symbols out there, even though one of them is actually for the DDR3 RAM, and there is no symbol. It's really strange. I tweeted this, that there is a footprint for the standard DDR3 pinout, but there is no symbol, which is, I find it strange. Like, why is there a footprint if there's no matching symbol? And I did check, like I grabbed in the symbol directory, and there is no symbol that uses that footprint. So that's a bit odd, but I'll just create my own. It's no problem. And I believe once I have those 2, I will actually be done with the symbols, unless there's some small things that I have to add, but not that I can think of. So one is the DDR3, and the other one is the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth module from 8 devices, the red bean. Because in the previous board, I didn't have a footprint for it. I just connected it with wires, and that's actually causing some problems, I think. I've been getting some SDIO problems. I'm hoping that in this board that actually has a footprint, I can actually get it to work reliably, because it's been some problems. And since last stream, I actually went back and to Cube, and because I discovered in this table that if I don't want to change the like blow any fuses in the OTP, the one-time programmable flash, I guess, then I should use the SDMMC1 SD card because that's the default. If I use a different SDMMC, like if I use 2 but as an SD card, I would have to blow fuses, and it's not impossible, but like it's an extra step that I don't want to do. So it's easier for me to just use the SDMMC1 for the SD card and then one of the other two for the SDIO Wi-Fi. So that actually, so I changed that to use SDMMC1 for the SD card, and then yes, SDMMC3 for the SDIO, and that change also kind of dictated changing which pins I should use for the Bluetooth, and I believe that it's like a whole chain reaction. That changed some pins that I thought would be easier to use for the SPIs. So yeah, so I did some changes in that, and I implemented them here as well. So now it's up to date. I have it generated here in Cube if I need to go back to it, and I have them connected here now. I think that's good. That part is done, and for now I think actually I have all the peripherals that I need, unless I find something later that I forgot. But I have 2 SPIs, and each of them can be connected either to the Cortex A7 or the M4. I have 2 I2Cs that will be just available on the board. One more I2C is for the PMIC. Then I have 2 UARTs for, actually, yes, I have 2 UARTs that will be available for whatever you use, and one more for the Bluetooth for the chip. Then I have the SDMMC, which is gonna be the SDIO for, or someone tweeted at me in Turkish, I believe. I'm not sure. Yes, I will have the SDIO. Then I have the Quad SPI, which I'm still not quite sure what I will use for, but it's nice to have it. It's a nice bus to have. And that's kind of it really on these peripherals. Then obviously the DDR, some debugging and the crystals and USB, DSI, which is one of the big reasons I want to test this chip. So in the next stream, I believe I will actually start connecting more things, like actual, because so far I've been doing this one chip and only marking GPIOs and the connections. So next time, but there's no reason to leave today, even though I will be creating symbols. It's what I've been doing mostly in the previous streams, but yeah, this is just an excuse for us to hang out and maybe can talk a bit what is happening. And if you've seen, I actually got a lot of activity. I tweeted yesterday asking people for their DDR3 tips and tricks and what you should think about and take care of, like keep in mind when you're doing DDR3. So I got there were some interesting conversations there, so I think that's pretty cool. And I was actually surprised how many people are interested in this. But yeah, DDR3 is pretty higher tier PCB creation, so I think people are interested because it's scary and tempting at the same time, which is it's what I'm feeling definitely also when thinking about this. So okay, now I've been talking 10 minutes without doing much, but I guess I recapped what happened before. So previously on the stream we did something, and now let's see, let me move this here. I'll create the symbol for the RAM. I'm hoping it should, although So I have the pins here. Okay, I have the direct typed input output here. I can first create the pins, then change their types, I guess. That should be fine. So save this one. And we go here. And then I don't think, like I talked already twice on different streams how I kind of manage, like how I organize my symbols. So maybe I shouldn't say it for the third time. Oops. That's me testing some stuff. So yeah, if you're interested how I'm organizing my symbols, then go watch the other streams. I think it was in the first one and the second. So yeah, if you're interested for some reason. There it is. So, and to remind everybody who's watching, we are currently on crash counter 2. So far, KiCad has crashed twice between the different streams. So yeah, let's see how many it ends up when the board is done. And then we can have, I don't know, crashes per hour or something like that. Symbol, yeah, because I do have the actual part name that I'm gonna use, but this is a very generic pinout. Like seriously, all the DDR3 chips that I looked at had this exact pinout. They just kind of call them sometimes differently, like BGA or flat BGA or ultra flat or whatever. But it's always these. It says 96, but it's actually like 87, I believe, or 78, right? So it's not, yeah, it's this one. That one has more address for the, right? Wait a minute. Oh, it's actually this one that I should be doing. Yeah, because it's a 16-bit. But there should be exactly those NCs here. I might actually, oh no, there it is, A15, because I'm planning to use 512 meg RAM, so then it doesn't use the A15, but I still want to put it in the symbol and actually connect it in case I want to use 1 gig. I mean, why take away that possibility from yourself when it's just one extra trace? So I have no good idea how to name it. Like it could be DDR3 16. I should have thought about this. I can always rename it later, so just like 16-bit wide, whatever. Doesn't matter much. So yeah, let's do this thing. And I'm hoping I can automate parts of it by using the insert function, because that increases the name and the actual pin. If I do VDQ, wait, was the grid? Yeah, that's okay. So it inherited the grid from my schematic. Range. Yeah. Anyway, how is everybody doing? How are you, Bleep Track? What is happening? a lot of stuff. Cool. Lots of stuff to do, so just chilling. That's one way to do it. Yeah, I'm aware that the power, like the type of the pin is wrong, but I'm gonna do that later. Just yeah, in many at the same time. So hopefully that helps. VSSQ. How did I name this? Because I want to keep it consistent. Actually, where the heck did I put ground? Oh yeah, the ground will be. Yeah, I wonder how this is done. Now, like when in doubt, check the reference board, which I have not. Wait, I had it here. Yeah. So I have the discovery board here. Because I'm not gonna hide it that I'm obviously gonna copy some stuff here from, or at least like get inspired, quote, with what like the reference board is doing. Because I mean, if they done it, they work for you, why not? Yeah, take advantage of it. Okay, so ground and ground Q are just connected together, so I will do that as well. Here, actually here. P1. Yep. And now I broke the insert function because I fiddled too much around. That's one way to do it. So this is round. That's a bit unusual way to name them, but the grounds will be on top of each other anyway, the way I design my symbols, so no stress about that. QSQ. As you can see, it's really annoying that the pin name is not selected when you enter the edit window, because then I could just overwrite it, but I have to delete it manually and then overwrite it. Q4, EQ, ground. Yep, yes, correct. I actually had to realize that I missed a few pins in the PMake, which I think I fixed on stream also. So yeah, that's something to watch out for. And then I also double checked all the pins on the STM symbol itself. I compared it to the cube pinout. I'm hoping that that one is correct. It should be. So now my confidence is high in that symbol. Oh, this is faster. It's probably not doing like that. Copy this. Okay, to minimize the number of mistakes I do. Hopefully. Okay, sorry. And the next one. Yes. So yeah, these parts of the process are kind of not the most exciting. I can definitely say that, but it pays off later to have well done symbols for sure. But it is a bit boring, so I don't blame anyone. I can see viewers coming and leaving, like when they realize, oh crap, he's doing this again, and not super. I'm wondering actually if it would be easier to use as a reference, because then they are grouped a type, so I can work more efficiently. I think I'll actually do that. And I mean, they have verified this, so this symbol should be fine to use. And it's okay, they use something. Yeah, I think I will do this actually. G7, okay, then you have A1, A8. It's relaxing for you to watch me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's not so much even action going on the screen. So yeah, but I'm happy that you find it relaxing. So that's good. I think it will pick up a bit later when I am actually making this schematic, and then when I'm routing, then it's all explosions and all that good stuff. Fully not though, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I think also might be I know I complained about this, like about myself before, that my voice might be not the most engaging somehow, but maybe more of a Bob Ross thing that, you know, it's just like fucking you to sleep or something. Maybe that's a thing. E1, yep, E8. I think this is gonna be better in the long run. That I can actually use the insert function also more because they will be consecutive. Mm-hmm. And U and not SU and SU negative. And the DMU is also here. And then VDDQ, I missed it somehow. And what is this? DQU0, right, that's one here. So that's actually not so bad. So DQ low, or alright, they're bidirectional, so all these should be bidirectional. I don't think I can, no, I can't propagate that change easily. I could propagate it, I think, to well, all of them, but then I don't want to do that. And I think this, oops, that's pretty fast way to do it. Actually pressing B too fast. I need to give a second for the window to appear. These are DMU is an input. Yeah, and then the QSU are here, and they are bidirectional. So that means if I start adding the DQL whatever, those are all bidirectional. Correct. Yep. Let's do it. DQL. And I might actually skip the pin number altogether, because now I do this. And then I set pin. Hopefully that's the fast way to do it. I like in the discovery schematic, which they use Altium for, you see the differential pairs actually. They have this cool symbol that it tells you that they need to be yeah, just routed as a differential pair, so length matched and all that good stuff. So that's kind of nice to have that marking like that there. And you can have a comment of your own in the schematic, but this is built in. Oops, that's right. Let's make them longer. There we go. And then DML was an input, like the other one. Okay. There we go. Going fast. And then the clock signals are, I would assume, inputs. Because, yeah, that would be strange if clocks were outputs, but let's try to double check. Yep. I will probably need to modify the symbol slightly because I want to keep the naming consistent with the symbols, the names. Yeah, the symbol for the STM. Or maybe I can actually have it open on the other monitor. It's not so important. Or U. It's not on top of the chat. Yeah. Where is the clock? Yeah, it's totally different naming. Yeah, all right. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure how to do this. So it's nice and clear, because here to match the STM I have DQ and then S0P, and here it's a lower and upper, and that's fine, but just keep the naming. No, let's not overthink it. And then the addresses, that should be nice. A0. And I will double check. I mean, address should be on the input, right? Yep. There is 15 of it there. Yeah, I see. I think it's only bleep track watching or just listening or chilling. And I think that's quite alright. I wasn't expecting people to be too into it. I mean, this part is super boring, but I still want to have the whole process on record, just in case someone wants to kind of track the progress of this board, and also it will be nice for me to see how long it took in total. I did spend like 30 minutes yesterday doing the changes I mentioned in the beginning of the stream, but that, let's say, that doesn't count, even though it totally does. But yeah. The only problem is with not many people watching, I don't have many people to interact with, and that makes it a bit boring. So I'm just complaining on the stream, which also doesn't make it much fun. And A15 is M7. There you go. Whoop. Yeah. Yeah, I saw one viewer leaving and coming, so yeah. Nice that you're back. Yeah, I'm really happy that YouTube actually now has, it saves the comment, the chat with the stream, and it's like you can relive the stream in a way that the chat is appearing as it appeared live. So that's really good, because where it used to be, there wasn't, like, the chat was not saved. So if you watch streams, you had no idea what the person in the stream was and like talking like to, and what they were engaging about. So it's really nice now that at least I don't have to like read the chat to respond for people later watching to know what the heck I'm talking about. So they can just look at the chat and see, yeah, what is happening. So that's good. I like that feature. Even though YouTube has many problems, that feature is nice. Yeah, that was one of the things I had to consider, like which platform I want to stream on when I started thinking about these streams. And like I said, YouTube has many problems, but it also has some nice things, and it kind of came down to Twitch or YouTube. Excuse me, am I boring myself too? I don't know, sleep? Hope not. So yeah, I went with YouTube. Twitch seems more for gaming, and YouTube is more generic that way. And I kind of like the way it's organized here, just the UX and all that. So went for that. But I mean, I can always, I think, download my streams if I wanted to move them somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Twitch seems messier in a way, but maybe that's just my boring self. That's another thing. Oops, I missed the ball. That's another thing I need to remember, and I put a note for myself on the schematic that I want to rename these RAS, CAS, and all that pins in the CPU symbol, because there I put either N or the pound symbol, but I should use the stripe, like overscore, just to keep it consistent. Yeah, I think we are the minimalist. Material design of YouTube is actually quite nice. Oh, is it stormy? Rained here before, but now I think the weather is okay. But it's been like I've seen the forecast. Wow, we're talking about the weather. That's like the last topic, the most desperate topic. If anything fails, just discuss the weather, which is not gonna be super relevant. Even like tomorrow, if someone wants to watch, whatever. The forecast is saying that it's gonna rain this whole week, so that's not much fun. That went pretty fast. Let's see, CK and CK, which is the clock, right? And CKE is here is input, C is input, ODT. What is not an input actually? Yep, set Q, and these refs are our input. The weather is perfect small talk, yeah. Whoa, it's already been 40 minutes. Okay, so I hope I can be done with this in the next 20. So that's going to be an hour, and the other one is smaller. So hopefully that one will go faster, and then I can be done in an hour 30. I haven't eaten dinner yet. But the stream must go on. And I don't want to be eating on stream. That's gonna be annoying for people. So yeah, this side looks good. Yeah, who knows? And then the other side is all power, so that should be really fast to put those pins, and then we are good. Cool. These are all power inputs. That is correct. It's super annoying, and I complained about this before, that here the middle mouse drags, but here it enters this scroll mode, which is super annoying. So it's the left mouse button that drags, and changing context between these two windows. My brain doesn't brain like that right now, at least. Yeah, just a few of those. Yeah, it's funny that I have to wait for the dialogue to appear, and I have to blame the stream, because normally it appears immediately, but now I have to actually wait with my tabs because I pressed them before. So that's not perfect. Right, I want them like this. But yeah, Bleep Track, with you being such a faithful viewer, we have to meet up at the next CCC for sure. Just hang out or something like that. Yeah, right. My new laptop actually was like that. I think I should, we should blame Apple for this, because they changed it. I think in whatever, some software, new Mac OS release, that they changed the scroll logic to match like touchscreens. I think so. Scrolling up. Wait, now I'm gonna get confused myself. So scrolling up scrolls up, which is, it works when you're dragging things, but not on a touchpad. On a touchpad. But somehow Apple thought this is a good idea to unify it, and then now it seems to be the default, like in GTK 3 and all that. So I actually went ahead and changed that, because laptops are not phones yet. At CCC camp, I'm actually not sure. I don't have tickets yet. I know a lot of my friends are going, so it's an option. I don't know how tickets work. Is it like CCC that you have to get a voucher, or is it already available to buy? I'm not sure. I would have to look into it. I might actually go to camp, because thanks to Twitter, actually, I met so many people. I mean, on Twitter, and then I met a few at CCC this year. Even though I've been at CCC twice before, I've never met anyone like outside my circle. But thanks to Twitter, that I knew people from Twitter, it was easier to kind of find those people. And hang out. So that was actually quite nice. I think camp could be nice this year also because of that. Yeah, I've never been to camp either, so it's something to do. Tiny grounds. And oh, turn on caps lock to make it easier for myself, and then it's not working as expected because muscle memory is hard to forget about. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if it's just me or in general that Twitter for the last like year or two kind of had a renaissance. Like I had an account since 2008, but I've been only using it in like read only and retweet. I haven't been tweeting much because I don't know, I didn't have much to say or something. But since last year or year and a half, I actually like my Twitter use skyrocketed and like I gained 1,000 followers. I don't know what happened there, so not sure if it's me or Twitter, but something got quite nice. So really cool that there's people to engage with these days in that way. I mean, it's obviously not new. Twitter has been there since like I don't know 2005 or something. Yeah, but it's not like Twitter changed anything. So what changed? We need an internet historian to explain to us this. What has happened? I mean, I know one thing that happened like 2016. One person who shall not be named tweeted like came to public attention and tweeted a lot and then won some election or something. Individual won. Wait, I should not be doing this before I change them. I don't think that's the reason, so I don't know. This is speculation. Okay, so all these have to go passive now. I should set up a macro for this. I mean, such a repetitive task. Yeah, tac 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 tac. I know it must be super annoying. Maybe I should turn off the microphone for this because it can be nice for headphone users or just anybody. But I don't have a mechanical keyboard, so at least that's good. Can go a bit quieter. My tapping. Yeah. Speak softer. But that might get creepy also, so let's not do that. Who was it? It was Vifino that said I can do ASMR, but I can do ASMR. I'm not sure. It's a thin line between soft voice and creeper. I don't know if I have what it takes to walk that line. And this is all on record. Yeah, ASMR, it's kind of not like I watch some videos, listen to them, and I get the effect. Like not so much, but I get it a bit. But it kind of gets repetitive after some time. So it's nice for a bit, but then you just kind of get used to it, or at least I did. So that was my experience there. But it's very personal because I mean it is like someone whispering in your ear. So maybe it was, I don't know. This is silly speculation. Some form of intimacy for some people somehow, and they got this kick out of it. Uh, so maybe that's one reason why people are into it. And again, tap, click, click, tap. I wonder if there are VR ASMR experiences. I would assume so. I mean, it would work quite well. I mean, that's really immersive. But yeah, it's kind of like uncanny valley. I think at some point, or maybe not. I haven't tried. But yeah, I don't think I ever said so. I have to double check in my head. Sleep track. It was you who made the generator for the CCC, like the way their logo was made with all the thematic things. I believe that was the reason I followed you. So I want to say nice work on that one. It was really cool looking, and I think you got it up like really fast and was quite versatile. Like there was different symbols. It looked really cool. Yeah. So good job on that. I'm super late saying that, but it needs to be said. Really should be like, I already said this also, just align top to top or bottom. That would help me here. Move them all on top of each other. I should save. I remembered I'm using KiCad, so click, 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 click. I can imagine not the most exciting. Okay, that is thing. Hey, 379 1379 1379 13. All right, 3. Uh, look. Oh no, that's just how it is. So that's not helping me because I don't know. Like if I miss 9, I won't know. Three. Mhm. is J1? Might be a NC. I can see it there. Yep. Stream is down. Like down like how? I see YouTube's claiming that it's all good. Oops, at caps look. Or let's see. Okay, yeah, I think it was on your side somehow because like I have like the green live stream health, which I think is good. So cool. Yeah, 7, 8. This looks correct, so that's really good. Then I have this one here. So I can make the symbol actually match, so I can just have connections going like that. Yeah. So we have the clock. Then we have the addresses with the B and here. All right, this is actually, there we go, all this. And then we have the ZQ. Yeah. A thing that sometimes I'm self-conscious about, like how do you pronounce Z? Is it Z or is it Z? And I know one is American, one is British. I don't remember which one is which. I sometimes switch between them for no reason, but I think it's a lot like what it is in your native language, so you kind of will default to that. Like actually spelling words in English, like actually like saying the letters is sometimes hard because you know the alphabet in your native language, so it can get confusing. Where did I lose these? I don't have them. Strange, or are those actually not in the chip? Doesn't look like they are. So where do they actually connect to? There it is. So these just go to test point. I should actually read up on what the heck those are. That's the termination now. Maybe video. Let's check the wrong data sheet. It's this one. Well, gee, that's not helpful. I guess the data sheet says I should know. Well, when I Google for DTO0, I actually get this data sheet. Seriously, so is that some unique thing for this chip, the naming? Wait, what was it? ATO. Oh, then that's gonna be in many places probably. Okay, I don't know what these are. I need to Google a bit more later, I guess. So we go back to the. It's been now an hour, so we're keeping the time quite alright. Yeah, so now this side I can just connect directly to this, and the other side connect to there. Keeping in mind that ground is on the bottom. And yeah, that's actually really nice because then they are perfectly like not one side is longer. So like it matching like that. There we go. Why is there an E there? I think one of them has something wrong there. And of course I don't know which one. Isn't this fun? Why does it have to be almost the last? There we go. Must have screwed up the changing of type. There we go. So that took an hour. That's not bad at all, I think. It should be ready to go for later. Maybe it's fine because I usually put these on the left side. Oh, now I don't have an example. Like can be an exception to that rule. Okay, so that one is done. We can actually add it here. I will separate this into these guys later, but let's add it. And there it is. And I can actually assign the footprint also. Right. Yeah, is this one? Or what is the difference? What's another one? No, I'm completely blanking out. Oh yeah, that one. What is the difference? Is it the size? 8 by 13. Yeah. Okay, so that seems important. Yeah, the symbol actually has the pin numbers assigned also. So that's a bit different, I believe, from... or actually, no, wait. How was it? I don't remember. I used to do eagle so much. Eagle. designing, and now I don't remember. Because there, I think the symbol didn't have pins, so you could have multiple footprints. Or is that not? Yeah. Yeah, but the symbol has, as you saw, like I assigned all the ball numbers here, so it is kind of tied to the footprint. There are some chips that use like different footprints, but the pin numbers still match, like a QFN and there are then a QFP. I've seen some STM chips that do that, so then you can use the same symbol, but it's not that common, I think. So it is kind of tied here. I will double check. Oh, first I can check it. This one, the Mouser. It is a BJ96. House lock. Man, there. That's not. I mean, they're all 96. There are two pinouts here, and it's just one footprint. Or am I just confused right now? You're right, because this one goes to N, this one goes to T. So it is this, even though they call it 91. Oh, that is confusing. 96. But it really is this one, right? What is this? (13/9). That's numbers. That's 117, but this is times 6. So that's 78. That checks out. Now I confuse myself. Should be a package drawing here, and maybe I should just use the. Oh, there's no table of contents. I mean, it should be fine if I select. If I select. Was it this one? No, not this one. Or was it actually? Because how high do these balls go? It went up to R. No, up to T. So it is the big. Oh my god, it's so confusing, and this is not helping. Watch live as Arthur is confused. Many confusions of Archer. It has to be this one, because this one goes up to C. I will double check that later, but for now let's claim this is it. Based on guessing. Okay. Right here in the middle. So let's see how fast I can make the other symbol, and then we are good to go. And if it seems like I'm trying to speedrun this stream, it's only because I'm a bit hungry. Yeah. RF module. It was super effective. I'm hurt. I hurt myself in my confusion. Yeah, I should check the trailer for the new Pokemon games, for the shield and sword and the gun, as someone made the graphic. Actually haven't played any like new gen Pokemon except what is it called? The Let's Go EV, because I used to play like Pokemon Red and Yellow and those, and that was kind of it. And also, like when I was a kid, I watched the Pokemon anime, but I think I only watched season 1, maybe a bit of season 2. Then I kind of grew out of it. So for me, there's only, what is it? There's only first gen Pokemon. There's 151. So there's these days it's like 900. I'm super lost with that. And also it makes me sound like a grandpa, so that's cool. So I was super happy actually that that Let's Go only uses the first gen, because it felt familiar. I wasn't really, what the heck are these? What was I doing? Oh my gosh, I told myself. There it is. New symbol. And the symbol is this. And I need a data. Here there's an Altium footprint, but no KiCad. Yeah. Right, so this should be super fast, except that's the wrong one. I'm using the red. The difference is the blue one uses, oh, that won't work. The blue one uses, won't work at all. What does it use? It uses USB yeah, for communication, and the red one uses the SDIO and UART. So I went for the red one since there's only one USB in the chip, and I didn't want to put a USB hub chip, so let's go for this. And I might regret it later and actually redo it, but yeah, for now let's set this one. I have 3 of these modules, so might as well try it. There we go. I wonder if they're pin compatible up to, or at least like the footprint is the same. Yeah, let's go for that. Yeah, speaking of Pokemon, it's really impressive, like, and crazy that Pokemon Go is actually still a thing. I mean, it's been like 2 years, and I still see people walking, uh, yeah, walking with Pokemon on their screens and catching them all. Quite like I played it for a bit, but you know, when you have a full-time job, it's not so easy to ramp up those kilometers and yeah, catch them all. I kind of lost interest after some time, but people still do it. I think it's a nice thing for families. Like I've seen people, like a whole family, 4 people, you know, parents and 2 kids, catching Pokemon on their phones. Uh, and I guess like people my age now have kids that are old enough to do this. So Pokemon connecting generations. Yeah, I don't know. Is Pokemon the most popular franchise? It's out there for sure. Uh, that actually worked this time. All the old chips had consecutive data lines next to each other. Uh, just checking my phone. Sorry. So many. I don't know what's happening. I'm getting all these followers. So strange. Why would people follow me? If only I could get like 10% of my followers to watch this. That would be few people already. But maybe with time. Wouldn't that be nice? But yeah, speaking of Twitter, and my mind just goes around. I think it is. How do I say this? It does seem that it kind of gained more traction in the recent years, or because I've seen like new kinds, people posting new things that I haven't seen before. Like I used to see a lot of tech stuff, but it could be also that the people I've followed has been tech people. Now there's a lot more going on about all kinds of gender equality, inclusiveness, and all that, which is really cool. And yeah, so it could be just the people I follow changed a bit. So it's hard to say. Could be also that with Tumblr banning not safe for work, but that's been very recent, so that wouldn't explain it. That people moved to Twitter from Tumblr. I don't think so. Never really used Tumblr much. I needed three in there. I'll remember how much it should be, right? Yeah. I think the point is that 3.3 is different than the VDD SDIO because that one can be either, depending how you want to run it. But yeah, let's claim that I will remember this, and bleep track will remind me, so we're good. Forget the pin number, and then another ground. I don't know. I feel like today's stream is kind of boring. I'm not talking as much. I think you can only talk so much about creating symbols. Like, I think I talked like 10 hours combined now, just while doing this. Well, the CubeMX. Okay, let's say 6 hours. That's a lot of talking for me. Wait. So I'm kind of out of things to say about this part of the process because I don't want to repeat myself that much. But once I start, once I start creating the schematic, I think I will have more things to say. I'll try to appear like I know what I'm talking about. Let's see how that goes. Output or damn, that's a long name. Right, 2021. I think I'll rename this because it's inconsistent with this one. And then I wonder, like HCI and then there's BT here. I could just name them BT, but the UART needs to stay. Or should it be? That's kind of nice, I think. And I mean, I know it's a UART, so it's not like it has to explicitly say that. Yeah, clearly with my confusion with this with the footprint, I definitely know what I'm talking about. That should make this one shorter, slightly. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that didn't take long, 15 minutes. Now I organize it and done. This goes here, that goes there. Here. Right, this could go. Oh, I forgot the clock. Clock is good to have. There it is. yeah, I put the power pins on the left side, and then some of the inputs, the one that I think that makes sense. And this is more of a guessing, well, not guessing, like intuition. You just have to kind of feel it. It's hard to explain, but I think the ones that will make sense to have as inputs on this side, I put. I know that's not very, like, doesn't explain for the people who are curious in making their own how I do it, but kind of like with some experience, I think you will get the intuition, like what is useful to have like that. These are the difficult decisions here. Sure. I might change later. Okay, so because I don't think I will use the, or maybe I will actually connect, because I'm still unsure if those are 100% needed or could be ignored. I saw in the software you can say no hardware flow control, and then I could skip them, but yeah, what if I need them and then it's too late? 0 to 3 command. Okay, I think that is it. 7, 8, 9, 14, 20, 21. Oh, oops, forgot 23. Yeah. There we are. I can add the pin, which helps me also verify that I put the pins properly, like I didn't put them off by one or something, which I actually did on one in one of these symbols. So I actually fixed that also off stream. Yeah, not gonna stream those tiny things. Oops. Someone should start a oops counter, because I think I'm already at double, triple digits. Yeah, I know some people also would use buses for this, but I think buses kind of hide, like, I mean, all the signals go into a bus and then the bus goes somewhere and then they exit it. And I think that kind of obscures, it's harder to read. I would rather design my symbols in a way where I can just connect them straight like this instead of using buses. But again, to each their own. I'm not a big fan of buses. Some people might like them and maybe use them even better than me. So yeah, you do you. Okay, I add this and then we are 100% ready for next stream. What I did there, but let's see how it is on this side. And it doesn't matter that much, and I will, there it is. So it's, no, it's that one. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Oops, I did it again. You might notice I'm saying like I'm not. I said oh my gosh, which might be silly, but I'm not actively not trying to swear because I think this stream can be like doesn't have to be PG-13. Although in PG-13 you get one fuck, so there it was. Now it's PG-13. It's just I don't swear when it's not really needed. So there you go. In case someone was wondering. But yeah, cover your kids' ears. I don't know if I care enough to fix this because it would be annoying to fix right now. Or maybe not so much. Like for this one, you can do this. That fixes that problem. Then this, I think I'll leave because there's no good way to fix this without moving the whole symbol and not feeling it. This one, screw it. Although speaking of swear words, I know some Americans consider like hell and damn as curses, which I don't. Ironically, because I was raised on American movies. So yeah, those you can expect from me, and I'm not saying sorry. Ooh, mad lad over here. Oof. Why would anyone watch this? I don't know. But yes, we are done on the symbol creation. 1:33 streaming time. Cool. Things start to get exciting next time. Unless I remember that I forgot something. I hope not. I mean, by exciting, I put a note for myself here. This is also because, I think this was also off stream, so I can explain why. This is because for the USB bootloader, which is a thing here, for that to work, the bootloader needs to know what is the external crystal frequency, and the default is again 24. So you can burn fuses to set it to different values. But like I mentioned, I don't want to burn fuses if I can avoid it. So I just put a note for myself and will do that. But I can put an asterisk in to curb your enthusiasm, whatever. That the exciting part, it will be me kind of copying stuff from the discovery board and from my previous SAM board, but I will try to, I will explain what each part does, even if I'm copying the design. So hopefully that's interesting. And yeah, when will be next time? I think Wednesday. Like I'm gonna chill tomorrow afternoon and then go for it Wednesday again, unless I don't think there's anything. So yeah, that's it. This is where we are, closer and closer. So thanks for hanging out, Bleep Track. Thanks for watching. If you're watching this in the archives, I will share the link when it's uploaded to Twitter. So that is it. Thanks for watching and see you next time.